Alright, I'm going to be talking about the legalization of marijuana, the benefits, and any risks associated with it. Go ahead and show my audience. My father, my mother, and my camera guy. Alright, I'm going to talk about my thesis first. The benefits of marijuana are proven to be a miracle when given to patients with disorders. We need to legalize the substance on a federal level. This will create a cleaner, safer market, and finally, it will have a positive impact on the economy and the medicine community. Marijuana benefits a range of disorders from cancer to glaucoma. It is naturally occurring, yet it is illegal federally for recreational and medicinal use. Though 20 states out of the 50 legalized it for medicinal use, Washington, D.C. being one of them, and one state out of the 50, Colorado, legalized it for recreational use. Ohio, though, in fact, has it both illegal for recreational and medicinal use. One reason the government does not want it to be legalized, because if it were to be legalized, then private companies selling pharmaceuticals and certain government companies will not make money off selling their pharmaceuticals or their medicine, because people will be able to readily grow it at their own rate and at their own free will at their house, so they won't have to make as many visits to the doctor, they won't have to put as much money into the system. It'd be an easier route, but it's not what the government truly wants. Alright, now I'm going to be talking about any health associations with cannabis sativa, which is a scientific name for marijuana. There's benefits, there's dangers, and there's new ways to get around these dangers. Do the benefits outweigh the risks? Yes, they sure do. Some benefits are ranging from helping with simple disorders to cancer. It is very motivating for people to function day to day if they have a disorder. Man has been self-medicating with this since man has been around, and earliest accounts were 1600s. The National Cancer Institute says that marijuana helps with appetite, it improves sleep, and also it helps with pain relief. The National Eye Institute says that marijuana, when smoked, relieves pressure in the eyes, which slows the process of glaucoma occurring. And also there was a study shown that when labs were dosed with marijuana, their epileptic seizures were reduced for a certain time until they were dosed again, and then their epileptic seizures subsided again. Some dangers are that smoking affects your lungs. When you inhale smoke, it's known that it can have a negative effect on your lungs. Though there are new methods and alternatives to get around this, and I'm going to be getting into that. This is a chart showing nicotine, heroin, cocaine, alcohol, caffeine, and cannabis. As you see, cannabis is all the way on the end, and it has the lowest withdrawal rate, it has the lowest tolerance rate, it has the lowest dependence rate, and it has the lowest addiction potential, and that is less than caffeine too. Alright, again, now on to modern marijuana. I'm going to talk about marijuana first on the current level it is. Right now, patients can grow their own medicine as freely as they want. This is good because they get to grow at their own rate. They get to choose what they want to grow. They don't have to basically have a doctor choose what kind of drug they should be taking by that doctor trying to guess what problem this person really has. And misdiagnoses are common all the time, and people are often taking drugs they don't even need, and then they get addicted to them. So yeah, and medical marijuana is cool too because it helps. There's certain strains for each disorder. There's thousands of different strains, and they all have a designated purpose. Some help with pain relief, some help with appetite, some help energize, some help people sleep, as I said earlier. And now I'm going to talk about all the new ways in which they have marijuana to be easier consumed. They have edibles, which produces no smoke. Also, they have concentrates, which is more of a concentrated form, so a person does not need to consume as much. So again, it's less smoke. They have vaporizing, which produces no smoke and no harmful effects on the lungs at all. And finally, they have something where they extract a component of the marijuana called CBDs, and people consume that. And CBDs have no known psychoactive effects, so it is strictly all medicine that you're taking in, and one doesn't get high off it. Marijuana is still federally legal and regulated. If we were to legalize and federally regulate this means they would be able to ensure that they have a more consistent product going out. Right now, people are just growing it for themselves, so if they did this on a federal level, they can basically oversee everything that's going out to make sure that the marijuana is good. And yeah, because sometimes it can, marijuana can grow mold, it can have a bunch of different issues with it. So that's why if it was regulated and monitored federally, it would be beneficial. So I'm going to talk about the future for marijuana. Alright, this plant offers many benefits that aren't medical but economical as well. This plant offers great economical status to the states and overall federally. In 2014 alone, California made $44 million in tax revenue, and that's a pretty good amount of money for 1 year. The war on drugs is another big thing. We're wasting a lot of money and resources towards trying to fight the war on drugs against marijuana. Marijuana isn't considered a drug. That's where the misconception is there, and still we're spending much money raiding people's houses when they're just trying to grow medicine, and we're just wasting a lot of money around marijuana in the war on drugs industry. Marijuana is a perfect alternative for your medicine, your prescription that you might take. Marijuana isn't physically addictive. It can have cases of mental addiction, but that's a rare occasion. It has, like I said, no physical addiction. So yeah, you can trade this off for maybe if you take pain pills. They make marijuana that treats pain, has pain relief properties. So yeah, and also marijuana can be used to treat withdrawals to certain addictions. So again, that's also very helpful. And also marijuana can be used to help alcohol withdrawals. Alright, in conclusion, I think the medical system right now is flawed. I think a lot of people are abusing the drugs that they're prescribed, and I feel like the other half of the people are addicted and must take their medicine now that they started taking it. So I feel like if marijuana were to be legalized, we can basically just use that as an alternative to all these flawed systems for prescriptions. Yeah, we can obtain these medical benefits, and they also can be economical benefits. Like I said, it will help out the economy. It will have benefits all around. I feel like this miracle flower can help our country bloom again. And that is my paper on the legalization of marijuana. Thank you.